Bar week round our week winning by my fellow Transformer fans. Monkey again. This time not for a review. I want to do a little vlog. Last week I mentioned about getting to know a Transformers fan, and I thought it was, who did I think it was? Who did it? Do you know, I can't remember who I said it was. But anyhow, I was wrong. It was actually Kal-El Prime. I apologise, sir, for that. But I got thinking, I was writing down the questions, answering them and all that, and I got to the favourite character, and I got really stuck. And my vlog, this is what my vlog is about today. I've been reading, if you look onto Iaconic reviews, like myself and the Form 385 do, at the moment we're covering Autocracy. And between it all, I've been reading it, the book itself anyway, and I was on that has helped me decide on what the best character is. I was a bit stuck on that question. I wanted to say Optimus Prime, but then I looked at him objectively, and in past he has been used as a prop. It's just someone who is the leader, and generic storylines that are put in. Simon Furman put some idea of him when he came back from the dead in a Christmas special. Went into his idea of, I can't remember what the story is. It was a Christmas special where Prime had just come back as a Power Master, and he's on Earth, and he is contemplating on why he should have feelings for, why does he care about Earth? He just can't figure it out anymore. It's like, why did I care so much about this planet? I feel nothing about it. I feel nothing from it. Because he was originally when he was. It's a lame storyline, but basically he died in a computer game, so he died for real. And so he's been living as a computer program on a floppy disk. But he comes back and he's got this thing going with him, and that was probably about as deep, as meaningful as it was gonna get, up until near the end when Simon Furman actually did take over the whole Transformers thing and gave him a bit of depth in it. But if only he was there earlier, it would have been a lot better. I reckon. No offense to Bob Budiansky. I mean, obviously he didn't write everything, but he did the basics on a lot of stuff. And he was the editor and that. But it got to a bit. It was declining, the storyline. So Prime, I would love to have said Prime, and then I was thinking, no, he's not really that deep. But then I started looking at his past, at the IDW stuff. So with Megatron, they filled his character out in one book, which was about 6 issues, I think it was, but between 4 and 6 issues, I can't remember. Titled Megatron Origins, and it said Oranges then. Origins. And they fleshed him out and gave him a third dimension and a brilliant character that he is now. And because of that book, it has helped him. With Prime, it's worked differently. They haven't made a book, Prime Origins. What IDW have done is span him across the same continuity, but in different labels, titles. Okay. So what I wanted to do was, just for those who are not really into comics, are interested and would like to get into it, or people who are Transformer fans, I'd love you guys to actually try and get your hands on these books. If you want to know sort of character that's got depth, that tends to be the problem with these characters, because they're for kids. Kids like the status quo. You got a good guy, you got a bad guy, and they fight each other, and the good guy wins. Blah blah blah. And that's what they were originally used for, because they were based on a toy. But we older and we want more depth. We want character progression. Okay, and actually, Prime has a really good progression in the new IDW continuity. So we start with you could start with Blur, Spotlight Blur. Now you can find him in. I haven't got the book on me at the moment, but I've got the first book, the complete collection, IDW collection. That's volume 1. Blur's in that. Alternatively, you could get him hopefully as a separate comic. And if you can't get him there, you'll be able to get him in volume 3 compilation of All Hail Megatron. Get him in that. It shows Orion Pax, stroke Optimus, because he gets called Optimus in that. In that, he's not a star. He's just someone who helps Blur turn at a pivotal moment in his life. There's that. The next one I would say is this one. This actually is where it starts. This is before Megatron Origins. Okay, this is the ongoing series. Yes, I know a lot of you guys who do read it, or I have read it, didn't like this one. Didn't like the continuing comic, but there was some gleaming issues, and these two are by far at the top. Okay, we're starting off with issue 22, and I've got the covers A on both of these. These are 22 and 23, and as you can see, 22 is Megatron, 23 is Prime, and these cover the start the story, I would say. This is absolutely brilliant. We're probably going to cover these. Of all these, I want to cover these two in our Iaconic reviews. And as you say, as I said, we've done Megatron Origins, which was our first one, which wasn't the best one to start off with, but we had to go at it. And yeah, if you've got some time, you're doing knitting or something, put it on and get headphones on, listen to it. Yeah, give it a go, man. You know. But these are really, really good. They start the story for both characters. So when you've read that one, go to Megatron Origins. When you go to this one, oh my word! This introduces Orion Pax in there, okay, which is gleaming. I love it. I really like it. And Orion Pax turns up and it's like he's basically the desk sergeant at the police station, if you will. There's a really cool scene right at the beginning with Megatron and Impactor in a cafe or a bar. Brilliant, love it. This one, wow. This is the one where I keep calling him Prime so bad. You should have heard us when we were doing the Spotlight Orion Pax. Kept calling him Prime. This is the one where Orion Pax has words with the council. It's brilliant. It's really good. Tingles. Do you know? I've gleaned over it a little bit, and other people have said it themselves. How DC have come out with some really good animated films, and things like Batman Under the Red Hood, Justice League. What's it called? What was it called? The one where they go to an alternate dimension, and it's a what's it called? Injustice. I can't even remember what it's called. Oh, my brain's gone. It's the one where they go to an alternate dimension. Superman is voiced by Mark Hannon, who's from NCIS. Stephen Baldwin is Batman. James Woods plays Owlman. Voices them. It's a really good film. It's a really good one anyway. What else? The Doomsday, not the Doomsday. God, that's rubbish. That one was abysmal. The Apocalypse movie I've mentioned before. It's the Supergirl book, based on the Supergirl book, Batman Superman. Supergirl. Anyway, DC's done some really good ones, like Year One. There you go, Year One. The Dark Knight, right? Returns, which I've seen the first part, which is really cool. They've done some really good DC books. Wonder Woman. Oh god, I love Wonder Woman. Tell you, you'd be surprised. You think Wonder Woman? Yeah, you think it. Honestly, mate, guys, watch Wonder Woman. It's probably one of the best. Next to that would be Green Lantern, the first one with Christopher Maloney playing Hal Jordan. Amazing, really, really good. Anywho, let's go back. I was talking about animated movies. It would be really cool if the Hub clicked to this and start doing their own movies like that, straight to video DVD, because we'll just lap them up. And if you use these stories, like these two, and Megatron Origins, and Spotlight Orion Pax, and Autocracy. Oh, Autocracy would be amazing. Get Flint Dill on this, man. I'll explain more of it on this later. But we've done those two. We've covered those two. Those are the good ones. Don't worry about Blair as much. He's only a small part in that. These two. Okay. Then we come to the next one, which is the Spotlight Orion Pax. Now we've already covered this on our Iaconic reviews. Okay, it's a great book. I really liked it. It brings out some character in him. I think it's James Roberts. Is it James Roberts? Yes, it's James Roberts. You can tell it's James Roberts who writes this because it's good shit. It really is. The stuff they come out with, it's just little nuances that he brings out that just makes a character real in our heads. He loves his mask. Why didn't he have a mask? He's like, why is my mask? I'm only kidding. It's alright, it's not a problem. But he really has got a problem with the mask. He wants a mask. Brilliant. It's not just that. It's a great story. It's a great read. I do like this book. Very, very nice. Okay. And then the other one that I mentioned a minute ago, which we're dealing with now on Iaconic Reviews, is Autocracy. And oh my word. Now, Flint Dill and Chris Metzen wrote this. Now, you may not know those names, but Flint Dill was the one who wrote the script for Transformers the movie. This is the 1986 film movie, animated picture, which broke the mold in heroes for kids, because Optimus Prime is historically known as the first hero, children's hero, to be killed. And I don't really blame them for doing that, because they wouldn't have known. Okay, it's the 1980s. Communication isn't that good. This was before the internet, before YouTube, before forums and things, so they wouldn't have no idea how this works. So they decided to get rid of the first line of toys that they did, and in doing that, they wanted to bring new toys in, toy line in. So they made the new leaders and things like that. So how did they do that? Well, they killed them off, didn't they? Now in the comics, they did it in a way where, it was like, wow, okay. Some of it was stupid. Prime dying in the comics was dumb. But comics are not for everyone's cup of tea, and not everyone saw it. The mainstream would be the cartoon film, the animated picture. So in essence, no one knew what was going to happen. So they thought, just kill Optimus Prime. Now they do it in a cool way. Out of the two, comic or the movie, I would choose the movie hands down. It is the best death ever. It's down in a blaze of glory. Mano a mano against Megatron. It's just the way to go, yeah? But when they did that, kids were screaming their heads off, tears, bawling. Parents are just dragging them out of the pictures because they want. Kids are locking themselves in the bedroom. There's I think on YouTube, hunt it down. Flint Dill interview for Transformers the movie. You'll see his name here somewhere, and he explains all this. What happened? There was kids literally locked in themselves in their room and didn't come out for like weeks. You know, there was just depressed kids all over the world doing it. So they didn't realize how much of an impact this guy had. He comes back and does all the cool stuff he wanted to do in hindsight to it. There's some really, really cool stuff in this. I'm not going to go into it, what it is, because it's for Iaconic Reviews. And you've got to go and see it. Go see Iaconic Reviews. It's going to be down here. Click on it. You see the link. And we're getting some guest stars. So we get, last couple of weeks we've had Live for Everything, Die for Nothing for the first issue. Second issue, we had Razatron, JP, the man from Canada. He is awesome. He really is a nice, sweet guy. And he has got a brilliant voice for doing reviews. You know what I mean? And this week we've got another special guest, Adam White. We usually hear him on the Underbase, which is awesome for him to come on. It's really real treat for him to join us. So yeah, visit us on that, and you'll get some more into this because it's just absolutely amazing. But as I was saying, Prime is a really good character. After reading these, I've decided on that question it would be Optimus Prime. But I'm not going to do that getting to know a Transformers fan yet. I want to wait. Mr. Kal-El Prime, sir, would you please do another section? I know it's round about March you do it. Are you going to do another one? Wrong in the box, see if you're going to do another one, let us know. If not, I'll just use the old one. But, yeah, let us know, man. Thanks. That'll do me. I think I've chatted and waffled crap for enough time. So this, like I say, this is just a vlog. I'm doing a review today. I'm doing a couple of reviews. One that I'm starting today and finishing off next week. And I'm doing one for today. And I'll stick it out today as soon as I've done it. So this is Monkey saying, take care of yourself and Prime out.